President William Ruto has sent an urgent message to Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna after the Machakos rally that was so successful and that drew different perspectives about the Linda Mwananchi away from what Kenyans had seen in Edwin Sifuna. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to Kenya Lens Media, where we give you news updates as they break. Now, on date first, after the Madaraka Day celebrations in Wajir County, President William Ruto met with the journalists where they talked about a myriad of issues. And it is in this interview or conversation that Ruto sent a message to Nairobi Senator Edwin Watenya Sifuna. Let me take you back to what Edwin Sifuna said that led to President William Ruto to send a message to him tentatively, however, that came after that Machakos rally that shook the nation. Edwin Sifuna at some point indicated that whatever the president does, it does not qualify him to be re-elected. He further said that there are many presidents who are dictators, bad dictators, but built stadiums, built airports, built or rather brought nice infrastructure to their countries, but they were bad dictators who were supposed to be chased away from their positions. So he was referring to President William Ruto as being one of them. That in as much as he has built some roads, the Mau Summit, in as much as he has built the Stadia, the Talanta Stadium, he deserves to be home, to go home by 2027. He even argued that President William Ruto has done so much, but he needs to be home. Even saying that by that time in 2027, after the elections, he will be sworn in Talanta Stadium because it is closer to his residence. Therefore, they will need that Ruto he will bring the sword to them in Talanta Stadium so that they can be sworn in that stadium that Ruto has built. Listen to this.
If he loses, he brings us the panga here.
Yes.
Here at Talanta.
Yes.
And we want the swearing in for the new government in this new stadium here. Atuletee panga hapo, atuendi Kasarani. Hapa ni karibu na kwake. Atuletee sword, sisi tuingie kazi.
Na angekuwa na shida.
Angekuwa na shida,
Now,
shida
that
itakuwa yeye.
statement, in as much as it was not satisfactory, many people felt dissatisfied, saying that Edwin Sifuna is losing it, but he had an idea that he has stuck to it till today, because he was arguing that there is no point a president can be so good, a president can build airports, a president can build good roads, but he is killing innocent Kenyans. That now, for instance, the Talanta Stadium, he has killed many youths who are going to use that Talanta Stadium. That was his argument. And those people who did not comprehend what he meant politically were the first people to yap online, calling him incompetent and lethargic. Because, before you call a leader inept, you must understand the context politically that he mentioned and what he meant. So for Edwin Sifuna, he was mentioning the dictatorial part of the president of Kenya, William Ruto. So that is why President William Ruto took a swipe on Edwin Sifuna, saying that even those in opposition who claim to remove me from office, they are saying they want to remove Ruto from office because they just want to remove me, because they're saying even they are going to be sworn in one of the projects that I've used to change this country, Kenya. Those are the words that Ruto were using. I was trying to paraphrase. So here he was referring to Edwin Sifuna, telling Edwin Sifuna that, yeah, he is in opposition. He wants William Ruto to go to go out of that seat. But again, he doesn't want to give the reason why he wants Edwin Sifuna, or rather he wants Ruto to get out of that seat, because they just feel like William Ruto is not good for to be the president of Kenya. And even saying that he has done much, the Mau Summit Road, the airports, he has done much, including the Talanta Stadium, and even saying that they will be sworn in one of those stadiums that William Ruto has built. Watch this.
We have moved this country. I saw some of them saying, oh, William Ruto has built a Talanta Stadium. We don't want him, if we defeat him, we don't want him to hand over to us at Kasarani. We should go to Talanta. At least they appreciate they have built Talanta. Many of them even say that, it doesn't matter. William Ruto has done everything. He has built this. He has built the stadia. He has done the road to Mau Summit. He's doing the road to northern Kenya. But it doesn't matter.
President William Ruto has stuck to one idea that he has been campaigning with for the longest time. He has been saying the opposition ni watu ambao hawana sera, hawana agenda, hawana chochote ambacho watafanyia Wakenya, hawana akili. So here he was referring to that phrase, though in a good manner, that Edwin Sifuna hana agenda, hana akili, hana sera, hajui chochote, because he was saying that this Edwin Sifuna is even claiming that he will be sworn in his stadium that he has built, and he does not give Kenyans alternatives. He does not say what he's gonna do to Kenyans. He does not say where William Ruto is going bad. Therefore, Edwin Sifuna may lack agenda. He doesn't have any agenda. He doesn't have any strategy of helping Kenyans. At some point equally, William Ruto has been saying that those in opposition, instead of pointing out the weaknesses alone, they should also come up with the strengths to try and fix the nation Kenya, to try and build a country that they themselves like, and equally a country that will benefit all the Kenyans in Kenya. For the longest time, President William Ruto has not talked anything about Sifuna. In the past, he has taken a swipe on Matiang'i, saying he's so fat to an extent that is, producing excrete all the time, let me call it that way, saying that he's too fat in the head, in the stomach, that he should hit the gym to try and reduce his weight, cut his weight a little. He has taken a swipe on the former deputy president Rigathi Gachagua, calling him a tribal bigot. He has taken a swipe on Kalonzo Musyoka, saying that he, in fact, is someone mwenye hana akili, he should not advise him. He has taken a swipe on Eugene Wamalwa, saying that he's someone who has no kids, he doesn't know even the price of diapers. But he has never attacked Edwin Sifuna, because maybe he thought Edwin Sifuna is too young politically. Edwin Sifuna is not his match. I don't know. He used to. There are two options. Either he used to misjudge Edwin Sifuna and also undergauge Edwin Sifuna's influence, or he used to hold Edwin Sifuna with the regard, knowing that is the worthy competitor he may have in 2027. But then, yesterday, he mentioned something about Edwin Sifuna, though not directly, but he took a direct swipe on him, especially after the Machakos rally. Because that thing Edwin Sifuna said it long time ago. Why did William Ruto bring it right now after the Machakos rally? So I think the Machakos rally had brought a lot of issues in William Ruto's camp, because the kind of people, the kind of crowd Edwin Sifuna pulled in Machakos and in Mlolongo is something unprecedented in Kenya, especially for a first-time senator. I don't know what you think, But I know you have your opinion too, so write it in the comment section. I'll be going through all the comments. In fact, I'll be replying to all comments, and that maybe can form a basis of whatever I'm going to talk about in the next video. So if you're new here, consider subscribing, liking and sharing our content. Hit the notification bell so that you can be receiving notifications each and every time we bring you a new content.